Welcome. welcome. And I am back. Oh, yeah. Back in the saddle, baby. It's your boy Carcino here. And let's get through it, right? Let's get through the preview of what's coming tonight. Tonight, come on, we ready. Okay. I hope you're ready. Because tonight is the night. The Clippers versus the Los Angeles Lakers in Brooklyn. The return of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving going against Steph and the Warriors. Now we get to see what's going on. We get to see what's real, don't we, people? So let's get to it. Now, tonight will be something different. For the first night, I will be live for that whole game. We're going to break it down live. I'm going to sit here with you guys live, like we used to do. We're going to StreamYard it. Sweet potato pie. Oh my God. Now you flirting with Burundi's wife? Yes, I will be live for the game. And we're going to let you know some secrets that's been going on behind the scenes of the NBA while we're here on this live right now. Dude, Christian, you awake? He was up at like 2 in the morning. Christian back at it. All right, let's look at this. The Los Angeles Lakers are favored to win the game. I would bet the under if you're going to bet the game, and I would bet the Clippers to win. Well, one, the Clippers are the better team. The Lakers have the better pieces. Meaning that people know their position and know their role. I know people are very upset at the, what's to come. I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. The Lakers have gotten much better than they was last year. Much better. And they got much younger. They were a much older team last year. They had to be carried like babies to the NBA Finals. And, for financial reasons. But besides all that, they weren't a good team. And to me, the Clippers are a better team. They play more, they run more sets. I just don't understand Ty Lue's involvement, like what they're going to actually get done under Ty Lue than they would with Doc. Ty Lue is more of a go out and do your own thing type of coach. The Clippers' problem will be point guard. Pat Bev, if he starts today, Pat Bev is going to give them a lot of problems to the Lakers, but foul trouble would be the only thing that hinders him. Doc Rivers wouldn't play Pat Bev in the fourth quarter, which would always baffle me because he was afraid Pat Bev was going to get a foul called on him in a crucial moment in the game. I'm like, so? I would rather have Pat Bev out there than anybody else. So I don't know how Luke Kennard fits into the system. Luke Kennard is a great player, come from the Detroit Pistons. I'm trying to see how he's going to fit with the system that they're going to run. Paul George has done a lot of high pick and rolls and not pinned down as he thought. So like I said, that was so baffling when he came up and made the statement that he did. It was so asinine. I was like, that is just wrong. Oh, yeah, my Cash App is Carcino if you want to donate to the page. Thank you. Oh, Luke Kennard could ball. I give him that. But I don't know how he fits in this system. See, when you come from the Detroit Pistons, it's basically a free fall. When you come from a losing organization, it's easy to put up 30 and 10s. Nobody's really caring. Devin Booker scored 70 points, and nobody gave a damn. Hit the like button. That's free. What's good? What's good? Getting ready for tonight when Kawhi take that old bum to school. But yeah, this is one of the few Lakers games I'll be watching. I will only watch the Lakers when they play Brooklyn or they play the Clippers, because I'm not going to go along with the NBA's plan anymore of trying to delude everything that we're doing as far as, all the other athletes and the talent that you have in the league. You're not promoting. You're just promoting this bum. And, I'm like, look, you've been milking this bum for 17 years. It's time to move on to your talent. Okay? Kevin Durant is special. Kyrie Irving, special. Steph Curry, special. What is special about LeBron? Nothing. There's nothing special about him at all as a basketball player. You know, like if you want to hire this guy to do commercials for you, knock yourself out. That's perfect. He's good. Let him do commercials of a basketball player. You want to film commercial, spray the spray on him and stuff, make it like he's sweating. Yeah, he got the look. Yeah, do that. Let him do the commercials. But as far as an athlete, he can pass. Whoop-de-doo. So could Gary Payton. So could John Stockton. So could Magic Johnson. So could Isaiah Thomas. So could Mark Jackson. Anybody who's played point guard for the last 25 years can pass. Jeez. You tell me, that was Kawhi's first year there with the team. You tell me LeBron go first year and they win a championship. Oh, did Miami fail? I would think Miami was a big failure than what the Clippers did, because they got hit with a pandemic. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks was the number 1 seed, and look what happened to them. And you wouldn't think the pandemic had anything to do with that? Okay. Okay. It's not the Lakers I dislike. I dislike the face, this new face that they got on the Lakers, this Faker 23, and all of what they brought into this whole clutch sports Lakers that you got now. It's just ridiculous. Well, we get to see what the Warriors look like now. We're going to get to see. Woo, let's get ready. The dude can play. Oh, my God. Have you seen LeBron James play this game? Why would you say that? Hit the like button. Hit the like button, good people, as they try to sabotage my page yet again. Hit the like button. Country King Morales, or more or less, you said it just right. Anybody against him, because he's the cancer of the league. He's the problem. When you see all the problems, they all align up to him. Now, you see the Milwaukee Bucks they're going to say the Milwaukee Bucks violated a contract or they violated the rules when they went in there to try to recruit Bogdanovich, saying they did it beyond the facts. Who said that? They did everything everybody else is doing. The Lakers have been negotiating with players and bringing players over to different teams and buyouts. There was no damn investigation. They only doing it because Milwaukee is a small market team and they wanted to hurt Milwaukee and they don't want them to have no chance of possibly beating LeBron James. Milwaukee is a small market team. The Lakers are a superstar market team. Now the NBA wants to launch an investigation into that. Relax them. Mm-hmm. LeBron didn't want to see his dad, Delonte West, sign, so he left him under the bridge. Oh, man. So now we get to see what's real and what's, is it live or is it Memorex, as they used to say? Meaning that people use preseason to get themselves in shape and get ready. Nobody's really going hard. So you'll see players shine in preseason. Everybody like, man, this dude finna go off. Then when the season start, they like, they stuck. They can't move. And you want to know why they're stuck and can't move? Because the game, everybody's playing at a high level. So now we get to see where you rank. You got to bring it. So now everybody's talking about THT and how great he's been playing. He's ready now for the league. We'll see. I hope so. He's from Chi-Town. We got to root for Chi-Town. I want him to do well. The Lakers, to me, are more formed and play better when LeBron's not in the game. When he was sitting out through the preseason, the team was flowing. They run up and down the court. You can't run with this 45,000-year-old bum coming up. Want a high pick and roll because he can't get by nobody. Yep. I got it. Give me the ball. It's a 3-point play for LeBron. He gets the layup. I'll be all right. If they don't get that bum out of the league, they don't get that bum out of the league. Come on. There's nothing special about that guy. Him trotting back. That's his defense. Get back on defense, LeBron. It's the worst worst choice anybody has ever made to say this is the best guy in the league. Oh, God. Oh, what's been happening behind the scenes? Oh, Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, who don't even have a contract extension, he's probably the only player that's not getting one. There's a player that's on injured reserve that was drafted when he was drafted that got a contract extension. He's not getting it. Don't mean they can't re-sign him if he becomes a free agent. They'll let him test the market and see who wants to pick up Lonzo. But here's something else. Lonzo apparently, which a lot of people don't know, Lonzo Ball apparently spent $27,000 of his money splurging on a Instagram thigh. And one of his new girlfriends or baby mamas, they found out about it and all this stuff. And LeVar Ball got into it with Lonzo over his decision. And Lonzo tricked on his brother, Jello, and tried to say, yo, I bought her for Jello, for me and Jello, or something like that. It was crazy. So all of this is happening behind the scenes before the seasons even start. So I told you I had stuff to report. Yep, Rufus, that's how it's going down. Those are the only Lakers games I will be watching. When they play the Brooklyn Nets and when they play the Clippers. And they play Golden State, I'm out. When they play anybody else, I am out. We have to shut this down. We got to shut this down. Oh, no, the problem was at first, Lonzo Ball was like on comeguzzlers.com trying to order. He didn't know how to go about getting women, in other words. He was trying to go like, where do we go to get these girls? Well, he comes from Chino Hills, so let that sink in. And I'm like, dog, you're an NBA player and don't know where to get the hoes. And I guess because of the pandemic now, so he went to an OnlyFans page of a girl on Instagram. Ended up paying about 27,000, something about Birkin bags, and I don't know all the rest of it, but it was about 27,000 he spent splurging on some doggone loser chick. And now they not talking about this extension for you at all. Because as I've said, and it is just facts, you cannot be a starting point guard in the NBA and you cannot shoot very high percentage from the free throw line. 50, 60% from the free throw line is not going to cut it for a starting point guard in the league. The part of the job of the point guard is if he gets fouled, he controls the ball. He controls the game. If he gets fouled, he has to go to the line. If you drive to the basket, you get fouled, you got to go to the line. They got to depend on you in the clutch to hit free throws. No one's going to fear you. And this is what happened to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is another guy. This is his problem. This is why they lose. In the game, he doesn't trust himself. he gets fouled, he goes to the line, he might miss. If he makes one, that's great. He might miss both. He can't even shoot free throws. Very low percentage. That's not helping your team. Lonzo don't want to go in the hole because he knows that. LeBron's the same way. LeBron don't want to go in the fourth quarter. He don't want to explode to the rim if the game's on the line because he knows he might get fouled and have to go to the line to win the game. He don't want that. He knows he's a poor free throw shooter. That's too much pressure on him, and he got no one else to blame but himself for blowing the game. You look at Jason Tatum, he was the third pick in the draft. And he got what? $190-some million extension? $190-some million extension. And Lonzo Ball, well, let's just say Kobe Bryant was right. Kobe, you were right. How in the world do we not get this guy? Hit the like button for Kobe Bean Bryant, baby. Hit that like button for Kobe Bean, baby. Kobe! The real Los Angeles Lakers. Why does this stuff keep coming up that I'm trying to get rid of that's popping up? They did it because he had about 1 million followers on Facebook. And it was about a show. The Lakers knew they were going to suck that season because they had LeBron coming the next year. So they just trying to do something to keep people attention span on the Lakers until they get LeBron. So it's rather than getting Jason Tatum, they was like, "Why even worry about it?" And it's great, Jason Tatum, to go there. It'd have been another Brandon Ingram situation. He went to the right team. Boston was the right place for him to flourish. And it was time for him to go, to grow and take over the team. And him and Kyrie, that wasn't going to work together. It wasn't. They tried to do the knucklehead show together to try to show that, oh, we boys, we get along. They don't get along. Not at all. Yeah, well, you got to look at it like this. Brian might get another ring. They might give it to him. I mean, they put enough players around him so that he could win it and make it look legit. The Lakers have no excuse not to win it. The NBA want their Giannis versus LeBron in the finals. That's what they want. Now they moved the New Jersey Nets up to 5-1 favorites. Now that Kevin Durant is back on the court, they jumped from not being mentioned at all to they're tied now with the Bucks. 5-1 favorites. Looking at the Milwaukee Bucks team, I don't see how they're 5-1 favorites. I think they're still missing a player or two. I mean, Drew Holiday is a great addition to the team, but they gave up a lot to get him. Well, they got Middleton, and he's a great regular season player. Their problem was at that point guard position that they let Brogdon go, who was very key for them, and they needed Malcolm Brogdon on that team. You know, that's who I felt that what they were missing. Bledsoe, they chose him over Brogdon, who was their rookie of the year and really should have been the guy they glued themselves to more besides Bledsoe. Bledsoe was very inconsistent and just wasn't working out. And defensively, he was getting exposed. It's funny how LeBron James fans trash Giannis, but Giannis does and plays almost the same type of game LeBron plays, except for he uses his athleticism, except for he really works hard to try to improve his game. He's not an arrogant human being. And there is no narcissistic personality within him. But yet, you don't like that guy, but you like this guy. A guy who goes around sabotages the league, corrupts the league, goes around trying to steal the best players from every team and try to put them all on one team. Oh, Giannis took another shot at LeBron. Did y'all know that? Did you hear what Giannis said? Giannis said, I signed because I didn't want anybody burning my jersey. I didn't want them burning my jersey in the street. Go ahead, Giannis. Talk your best, buddy. I don't want them burning my jersey in the street. Oh, man. And all he did was he said all the players he tried to recruit him, he told his team. He told them all about them players who tried to recruit me and put me on the Bucks. Giannis is from Greece. When he see LeBron going down the lane doing that stuff, that could be his idol. You got to understand. I'm not mad at somebody who was born in 2000 talking about LeBron James is the greatest player of all times. This is all they know. They only know him. They don't know Kobe really. They don't really know Jordan. They don't know anybody from that era of when it was real basketball. They know only this. And even in this, he's not ruling. He's not dominating anything. James Harden has done what LeBron James has done and more in the last 5-6 years. James Harden has eclipsed what LeBron James has done. As a basketball player, statistically, he has eclipsed him. LeBron hasn't done anything James Harden has done. James Harden is a better defender than LeBron James. Period. player for player, that's a lie. Oh, it's a lie. James Harden has not averaged more points than LeBron James in the last 5-6 years. That's a lie. Or let me get this. James Harden, who led the NBA in assists while averaging over 34 points a game, that's a lie. The man who averaged more rebounds than LeBron James and had the same amount of rebounds as LeBron James, that's a lie. Man with 50-point triple-doubles. 50-point triple-doubles. Did I say that right? 50-point triple-double. That's right, kids. And you want to talk about him? Again, we're talking basketball. Player for player. LeBron is not better than James Harden. James is special. Steph Curry, special. Kevin Durant, special. Kawhi Leonard, special. LeBron James, I can find that guy down the street. All I got to do is find some old bow-legged drunk getting back on defense. Found him at the rec room on the blacktop. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, you got him? All right, get back on D. Bow-legged bum trying to get in the defensive stance. And still can't move. People go right by him. No, I got Go sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere, old bum. If he's sitting there trying, getting in the defensive stance, and the play just go right by him. They go right by him like he ain't even there. They be like, yeah, good, right, yeah, just go. Now let's talk about Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell. He's still worried about Clippers business. Don't be worried about Clippers business. You gone. You where you want to be. You signed with that dummy who let you sign away for $9 million to play with the Lakers for a year. They gonna help you out, man. You gonna play 1 year with the Lakers, man. Then everybody gonna be talking about trade. This about a little legacy. You brought me here to help that bum win? Yeah, LeBron needs you, man. See, we need to get all the good players on one team so we can help him win. All right. I'll do it. But you got to do it for $9 million. Man, just think about it, man. $9 million, man, you can do a lot with that $9 million. $9 million. Yeah, man. It's like a 2-year deal. We're going to do this like 2-year thing, man. Like, it's going to be like $9 million a season. $9 million? Trust me, man, I got you. See, I told you, man, I could do this, man. I don't need no college. And Noel finally fired Rich Paul, by the way. Noel has finally decided it's time to fire Rich Paul. He should be filing papers for tampering, corruption, and everything else. This man walked away and turned down a $40 million deal with the Knicks. I think it was 70 million, wasn't it? Like 40, it's like either 40 or 70 million. Walked away, turned that down, and took some deal Rich Paul wanted him to take. Now, how did that help him? How did that help Noel? Nope. Because if you sign to Clutch Sports, you're signing to LeBron James. You're doing where LeBron, you going where LeBron wants you to go. How many Clutch Sports players are on the Lakers? How many? Everybody that didn't leave. Let's see. They got THT, Pope, Trez, AD, LeBron. Who else? That's just five I named. Who else? Who else? Yeah, Dennis Schroeder, is he there too? Dennis Schroeder. That's six. We already said KCP. Six already that I've counted from one agent. Who? Rich Paul. Dudley ain't even on the team no more, I don't think. James Harden only knows how to eat hamburgers. Come on, please. Well, if he can eat hamburgers and put up 50 and giving you 50-point triple doubles. All right. when your so-called king do that one time, let me know. Right, I'm not going to endure watching LeBron James. I'm not going to endure that this season. This is it. That was it. Y'all not going to con me no more into thinking that Denver series showed me right then and there, it was time to go. The Denver series told me it was time to go. That I'm done. Now, let's talk about Brooklyn and Golden State. Now, Golden State Warriors they were preparing to having Clay and Steph back, and that didn't work out because Clay is now out with an ACL, and I don't know how his career is going to be from this point on, and that's just sad. What happened with Clay, man? 2 years out the league, it's just tragic. And now you got Steph having to be the guy to hold the team down. And now with Kelly Oubre, and they got a couple other additions to the team where I think they can balance it, but down the stretch of the game, in the last 2 minutes of the game, Steph has never been that guy to say, just give me the ball. I got this. I'm going to bring it home. See, Isaiah Thomas would be that guy for the Pistons. They knew in the last 4 minutes of the game, Isaiah would be that guy unless somebody had the hot hand, and Isaiah would find that guy and say, we're going to ride this guy out. He's on fire right now. We got to get him the ball. That's why the microwave shot the last shot of the game. Steph Curry has to be that guy to say, at the end of the game, it's going to be on my shoulders. I gotta win this game in the end. You can't still play the game like it's the second quarter. I think matchup wise, they're gonna have problems dealing with the bench of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's bench is a lot deeper than Golden State. And I think they'll be able to be physical and athletic. They have a lot of guys that can take people off the dribble and get to the basket. That's going to present a lot of problems for Golden State. Their interior defense is not what it used to be. And because of that, I don't know what it's going to look like. What I've seen in preseason from them hasn't really been that impressive. So everybody seems like they're trying to get their groove and the rhythm back, as far as everything else. I see the Nets winning too. I see them winning by double digits. I think it's going to be closer in the beginning than what people think, and I think that Brooklyn will pull away. But I think it's mostly going to be the bench. Kevin Durant's going to do his thing. Kyrie's going to do his thing. But the bench, I think, is going to be the deciding factors in the game. I think Brooklyn's bench is going to outplay Golden State's bench, and that's where the difference of the game is going to be. I would bet the over in the Golden State game with Brooklyn. Bet the over. Brooklyn's another problem with them is defensively. I don't think defensively they're where they need to be. Kyrie can play defense and KD can play D, but you're going to burn Kevin Durant out on both ends of the candle if you got to keep going back competing and battling. I know that somebody probably had to grab him and say, dude, this preseason. Calm it down. I know you want to get back in the game. You ain't played in a year or so. Calm down. This is preseason. Kevin Durant was playing both ends of the basketball like it was the finals. We just talked about Terrence Crawford last night when we saying what has Errol Spence done to ask for 60-40. So what is you talking about? Oh, it's going down. It's going down tonight. Oh, come on, Milwaukee boy. You know better than that. If Katie and Kyrie was on Milwaukee Bucks, you'd be jumping up down right now. Who's the Clippers head coach? They really don't have one. You got no clue, Lou. You're going to be sitting there with a clipboard. They're going to be time out. Here's the play. You're going to be, where everybody at? Oh, hey! Okay, listen. I'm talking loud. I don't know what's going on. Just keep doing what you're doing. Flow. Okay? Just go with the flow. Move the ball. Give it to Kawhi. And let him decide, if Paul George gets the ball. All right? Go! Flow! There's him. I think it'll be pretty good. Did somebody say, now you hating Rich Paul? Man, you don't forget to subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell if this is your first time ever seeing me. This guy said, now you hate Rich Paul. Oh, baby. Oh, it's Piston time, baby. The bad boys and the new bad boys. We coming, baby. Like I told you, I will only watch LeBron when he plays Brooklyn or he plays against Kawhi. Because I'm going to watch KD piss on him all night long. I'm going to love that. I wonder if Draymond going to be guarding KD. And KD going to go to work on Draymond like, oh, it's Dre. 3. It's Dre Day and everybody going to be celebrating. Because KD finna show you why he is better than LeBron. Shh. LeBron fans don't want to hear that. Draymond's out tonight, yep. Man, my toe, man. I can't play tonight. My foot hurt. And his foot ain't hurt, man. They tried to get rid of him. Trust me. Golden State is trying to move that guy. He want to play with LeBron, too. Why can't I play over there, Rich? Y'all took Trash, man. Y'all could have took me. Bron, my boy. Your foot wouldn't be hurt if you wasn't wearing them ugly, ridiculous looking Converse. Looking like high heels. He walking, man, I don't know about these shoes, Rich. Man, trust me, man. I told you, man. I know the guy who made them, man. I'm telling you, man, these new things, man, this is the new future stuff. All the kids gonna be wearing them Draymond. They're gonna be like, let me get the Draymond 2s and the Draymond 3s. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the Dead A4s. Man, we're gonna start flipping them to different colors, man. Just trust me. I got them all in the trunk of my car. We're gonna be slinging them things from state to state. Every city you playing, I'm gonna pull the car up. My man here slick. He gonna drive the car straight out of Akron. We got you. Oh man. Y'all getting duped. Y'all getting duped. I don't need no college. Y'all getting hit. Y'all got a sidewalk hustler in here playing like he a damn NBA agent. I'm an agent. My mama said I'm an agent. I'm an agent. LeBron said I'm an agent. He put me in charge. Hey, you playing with people's lives, man. I'm like, man, Noel trusted you, and you made him turn down that contract, man. Morris fired him. A lot of people finna be firing this dude, man. I don't know what these people do. Dre's with Clutch already? Yeah, he with Clutch. Have you noticed he started having all his problems with Golden State and all this stuff once he got with Clutch? The Draymond before Clutch, man, he was great, wasn't he? Got with this dude. Now he's sitting in barbershop chairs, sipping wine, looking like a straight bozo. They saw it coming. That's why he gone solo. Rolling with the bronze, one big house, and not another warrior in sight. We started off with too much cargo. Drop Draymond, now we making all the dough. Bay Area just proving. You from Saginaw, who you fooling? You just a phony. I put that on you and your drunk homie. Rich Paul's on your team, so you losing. Calling me Arnold, what? You finna take. LeBron saw you was soft and ran in you quick. You got jealous when Steph got his own company, but he a man, and ain't nobody helping he. Trying to say it was you who brought the chips in. You can yell all day, but you don't come close. Oh, man. Because you getting screwed out your green by a dumb boy with no Vaseline. Now you get done without Vaseline. Yell in Oakland, but you move to Frisco. Oh, man. Took $100 million deal. Draymond was worth about $200 million. He took $100 million deal to stay with Golden State. I got $100 million though, man. You know, testing the market, that's what it is, a test. What if you fail? I'm like, when he said that in the interview, I was like, you dumb Negro. Did Rich Paul tell you that? You let a sidewalk hustler tell you a dumb line like that? That sounds stupid coming out of his mouth. It's a test. When you test in the market, it's a test. What if you fail the test? Well, if you fail the test, you can always go back to the damn team, you dummy. What have you ever done that? Draymond could have got at least $160. At the time he did that deal, Draymond Green was worth 175 plus. Believe me, he was. Draymond Green at that time, we're talking about a Draymond Green that had 3 minutes to 4 NBA championships. He was an all-star. He was doing numbers. Okay, they had been to like 4, 5 straight NBA finals. Draymond was getting 175 easy. Easy. This dude took $100 million deal and stayed with the Warriors. He said, Mav Carter, stick to the tight jeans. Rich Paul on your team, so you lose. Mav Carter, stick to the tight jeans. Man, I saw a dude in Milwaukee the other night. His pants are so tight, man. Dude couldn't even walk. He was like this, swinging his legs. Couldn't even bend his damn legs, dog. If you got on jeans that damn tight. I mean, then got the nerve to sag him. And I'm like, dog, you can't even bend your knees in them damn pants. What the hell are you doing? You out here doing crimes. How you gonna get away? They gonna catch you quick. Oh no, they coming. Tackle. Yeah, people out here is dumb. Dumb. Yep. So tonight we're gonna be on StreamYard for the games. We're gonna do it tonight. First opening night games, we doing it. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm out.